You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rodrance for Black and White Sports. Well, with all this Gruden stuff going on, we have kind of forgotten about the Washington football team aspect, and Dan Snyder being in a real bind over the 650,000 emails that were pulled for investigation, and now a portion of the Washington football team, the organization, the cheerleaders, are pissed because of the topless photo leak that went out there, along with everything else involving Gruden. And they're mad at the NFL because the NFL is seemingly turning a blind eye to the misconduct that Dan Snyder portrayed on a lot of females, supposedly, up in Washington with the football team, or from where I like to stand, the Redskins. Okay, so let's get to this from Outkick. Now that the NFL has picked through and devoured John Gruden, members of the Washington football team organization would like a chance to walk through the cancellation buffet as well. Among them are former WFT cheerleaders who are seeking emails between Gruden, the Washington football team employees, and possibly its owner, reportedly including topless photos of them. The news that topless photos could be floating around the internet without their consent has left members of the squad feeling queasy. It's despicable, really, to see that there is more evidence of exploitation and violation of these cheerleaders who I worked with very closely. Melanie Coburn, a former WFT cheerleader, told the Daily Beast. Coburn helped create a petition that has already has more than 40,000 signatures, asking the NFL to do the right thing, make the sexual misconduct investigation of the WFT public, make it public, and hold Dan Snyder accountable for the history of serial harassment within his organization. I'm cleaning this up for YouTube. She tweeted that NFL commissioners should, quote, show us the other nearly 649,998 emails that ultimately sealed Gruden's fate, but nobody else's. They're wanting to hang some other folks here. Coburn reiterated per NPR that news of potential leaks of topless photos has some WFT cheerleaders shook. Quote, they're all traumatized. It's just more anxiety-producing evidence that very private, compromising content was circulated, not just amongst our team, but apparently the entire NFL. So the entire NFL have all seen these cheerleaders, I guess, nude. So it's been an emotional 24 hours, to say the least. The concern of Coburn, her former WFT cheerleader teammates, and many others is that the NFL took down Gruden, but turned a blind eye to misconduct within the Washington organization. All we wanted all along is transparency and accountability, said Coburn. Unfortunately, Coburn and previous members of the WFT squad are likely to walk away unsatisfied. The transparency and accountability are two items rarely listed on the NFL menu. So Roger Goodell's under fire here, basically. Okay, at the end of the day, once again, one of the worst commissioners we have ever seen in the sport is being called to the dogs over these leaked topless emails that it seems, according to Coburn, the NFL wants to just forget ever happened. They were so concerned with leaking this stuff out about John Gruden. And look, the NFL said, we didn't leak this stuff out about Gruden. Come on. I know they released an official statement. They released a supposed quote-unquote racist email, they called it, and that did not get Mark Davis to pull the trigger on John Gruden, so they come back and released the alphabet emails. Oh, and that was one that broke the straw that broke the camel's back, because look, there's word floating around. Mark Davis was not going to fire John Gruden, actually. Not going to do it. But then when the alphabet mob come calling with the second group of emails, he basically was left with no choice, and Gruden let him off the hook. Okay, well, anyway, the NFL was too preoccupied with that to worry about the misconduct that the owner of the Washington football team / Redskins has been doing, and now these photos have been lurking about, I guess, all over the NFL via communication in between the Washington football team and other people in the NFL. Yikes. Well, look, all that stuff went through the Redskins or Washington football team, WTF, went through their servers. So those photos are on those servers. And evidently, Roger Goodell doesn't want to expose who all leaked the photos, where did the photos come from, how did they get out there, and these cheerleaders want some kind of resolution, retribution, right? Now, look, I'm going to be the first to admit, you took these photos somewhere, right? So, I'm not sure I probably would have taken topless photos if you didn't eventually want them to get out, or you thought they might get out, but okay, maybe it was for some kind of business venture involving these cheerleaders. And that leads you to another thing. Does the WFT condone that sort of side hustle? I don't know. Or maybe they got them through means that they shouldn't have got the photos. Maybe that's the big issue here. But anyway, it's yet another in a laundry list of black eyes for Roger Goodell in the NFL. The NFL is taking L after L after L. Look, I'm sorry, NFL, but getting John Gruden to resign does not look like a W. Okay? That looks like headhunting in the highest order. It looks like you had an agenda to get rid of John Gruden. There was an agenda at work here somewhere with all of these emails. So, there you go. A petition out there. It's got 40,000 signatures. What do you think, black and white sports fans? Do the girls, do the ladies, do the cheerleaders have a case? Should they be pissed? Who's at fault here? Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.